Today I'm going to try and upgrade an old IDE PS2 network adapter to SATA with this little kit here. And I'm already sorry if the exposure is a little bit off here, because you see if I hold my hands like this, the exposure actually gets better again. And yeah, my video setup is not really great actually. You can also see the tripod legs here, but nonetheless, I hope this still works out somehow. So yeah. First of all, I have an old IDE drive here, which I used to put my games on so far. It's an old 40GB Seagate IDE drive, and I'm kinda surprised that this little shit actually still lives. Because, you know, all these old IDE drives from Seagate back in the days, like I think it's a... let me see if I can find a year on here or something. Date code 0225-1. Not sure what year it is, but I think 2002 or something what it says on here. If the 02 is a year, that is. I'll maybe add a text or something if I find something else out here. But yeah, I'm still surprised that this thing actually still lives. And of course 40GB is not much. It has a few sector issues already. So it's in the dying process already. So yeah, it's more than time to replace it actually. And I tried upgrading this IDE adapter with a SATA connector already, because I bought a Chinese one like this here, which has no real network connect and everything, but it has a SATA connection on the bottom here. And I tried to swap these two things out, but it didn't work. The drive would spin up, but it just didn't read anything. So I think those two are incompatible. So I went on Amazon and actually got a real kit to upgrade the IDE adapter to SATA. So that's what I'm going to try today, and let's actually get started by opening this thing. And let me just focus down here. I think, yeah, I've accidentally left out of focus on, so sorry for that. I always turn that off because my DSLR is just super bad at focusing on things automatically. And first thing I need are some Phillips head screwdriver bits here. Let's see if that fits. No, it's too pointy. No, this doesn't fit either. Where is it? There it is. Oh, there it is. There's my trusty bit. So let's open this thing here. I've had this thing open multiple times already. You can see some electrical tape here, which I've put there because when I swapped the Chinese SATA adapter connection out with, or vice versa, I mean this connection with this one, it actually shorted some contacts on the bottom here, so I taped that off, which didn't work at all because, yeah, didn't work because for some reason those two are incompatible. So let's open this adapter here, and I hope this actually works then. So we have two screws left here where I need some more pointy bits. Come on, no, that's too less pointy. No, too pointy already. Yeah. If you're wondering, I'm using the iFixit toolkit here, so it definitely was worth the cost of, I think, $80 or something. There's a, what should I call this, a downgraded version with only the screwdriver bits and not the phone repair stuff, which I heavily recommend actually, and no, they're not paying me. So, there we go, the shielding is off now. And that's the inner workings here. I think I should zoom in a little bit maybe. Maybe turn my camera up just a tiny little bit. Yeah, no, it's not the perfect camera angle or something. I can't really get it better though. Let me focus down here and turn back on manual. And there we go. So the two pieces we have to replace actually are those two things here, where I need some hex screwdrivers or whatever that's called, or star screwdrivers, I'm not sure. Not sure what these are called in English actually. Did that fit or no, it didn't, it was too big. Will this fit? No, it doesn't either. Which one did I use here? Is it a tinier one? No, too tiny. Or maybe this one. This one will fit. Okay. So these are a few nasty screws down here. Or actually not anymore. Okay. Oh shit. I dropped my screwdriver. Sorry for that. When you first remove these screws, they're really super stuck down in the metal. So you really need some force to get them out. So let's remove the screws here. There we go, and the last one. And there we go. So the next thing we have to do is to remove the ribbon from this connector, and you can simply do that by pulling on the black piece here from the ribbon cable. And there we go. Now it should lift out like this, and we have that one piece here, the old IDE connector. The next thing to do is to remove the what's this called again? The Molex connector. And we still need this cable, by the way, so don't remove that. Next thing to do, lift the mainboard out here. And I think the exposure is going crazy again. I have a really crappy screen here on my right, which I can't really tell the colors apart. Yeah, that's crappy actually. And we also need to remove, oh, it's not on the video. We also need to remove this ribbon here. So, also pulling it. Should be easy enough to remove, or maybe not. And there we go. Remove that ribbon because we get a new one in this package, which is actually flipped. As you can see, the original ribbon has the contacts on the bottom, both contacts on the bottom. And the new one actually has one on the bottom and one on the top, so it's flipped 180 degrees. So you need a new one. And all you get with the new package is just this thing. You don't need more. Or maybe a few screws or something. Oh yeah, we get a few standoff screws. So that's handy. So we actually have to use these, I guess. I mean, I'm going to use them because why not? But first I want to screw back two of the screws here just so I don't lose them. They're not needed anymore, so like this here. I'm just going to screw them back where the old Molex connector was. This part is not needed anymore because all the important stuff will happen here once the SATA connector is in place. So I'm just going to screw this back in here. There we go. And now I can use the new screws. And with the standoffs, we even get 3 standoffs, okay. In case you lose one, probably. New ribbon connector. Yeah, let's connect everything first here. I should zoom out just a tiny little bit here. And focus on that thing. There we go. Now let's connect the ribbon, and the contacts always have to face towards the motherboard. So the contacts have to face down in this case if you look at the motherboard from beneath. And just slot that in. And close the connector. Easy as that. The whole replacement without video recording is just like 10 minutes or something. Nothing major. Now the hardest part here is actually routing the cable through because it's a little stiff, a little stubborn. And I'm not even sure. Oh, I have to rotate that too. Okay, so let's rotate that cable here and put it in here. And once this is done, we simply have to flip everything back into place with those standoffs in place, but I will add them later because this is going to be hard with the really stiff power connection cable there. Because as you can see, it will stick up like this, and you have to, or maybe you can't, because it will stick up like this, or stick down depending on how you rotated the cable, and you actually have to kind of force it to go underneath here again. I'm not sure, should I rotate it the other way around? Maybe it will fit underneath, then let me just rotate that. Let me rotate it in this direction. Maybe it won't get into the way then. We'll see. Yeah, okay, that's actually a tiny little bit better. But it's still super stiff in here. I don't want to break any other cables here. Because the connections that are soldered for the network and modem port on the back here are just tiny little wires. So if you break them off, also they're just hot glued down there. So better not break them off actually. Because either you can't use your network anymore or you can't use a modem anymore. But then again, if you're using a modem in 2018, I think you're having a few other problems than that. Okay, which screw should I use there? Like, I'm getting 3 screws of everything here. Why? Like, I'm getting a few longer ones and a few short ones, but why do I get short ones? I never use the short ones at all. Or I can't use them anywhere, so... Oh, damn, I dropped the screw again. So let's use the long ones here, I think. Thread them into the standoffs here. Ah, shit. Yeah. I can't let go of the adapter without it sliding away, and I have to change the bit with one hand here. Oh my god, I'm not that agile when it comes to movements. Come on. Ah! Get in here. God damn it, I can't do that with one hand. There we go. Yeah, I'm not that. Ah, shit, I dropped one of the standoffs down here. Let me get that out again. Come on. Get out, you stupid thing. Wait, did it drop? Oh, there it is. It already dropped out, okay. There we go. Let's put the standoffs back in, the screws back in because they fell out too. And let's try this again. Let's put one screw in here, just a tiny little bit so it will hold itself in place. There we go. And now let's try the same thing with the second screw here. God damn it, that's the only case where a magnetic screwdriver isn't good. I just pulled the screw out again with my screwdriver. There we go. It's in now. And it should just screw down. There we go. Actually fits now. So looking good so far. The cable isn't in the way either. Let's press the motherboard down here again. Or the main board actually, not the motherboard. This also has a little bit of wiggle room. And yeah, the exposure is going crazy again. I should probably back off my light just a little bit here. Maybe a little more. There we go. Because I know from the OnePlus 6 review video I did, it was completely blown out. Beyond post-editing recovery, so sorry for that. Okay, the next thing we have to do is to put the screws back in. I think that's all. And did I close the connections and everything? Yes, oh my god, what the hell is this? There are solder joints that look like hell. Oh my god, can I even film this? Like, let me try and show this. These solder joints here, completely in the middle of your screen. Not sure how well you can see that. But as you can see, those stick completely up. So, this looks horrible. They even look snipped off, like if you snip them off with wire cutters or something. So, not sure what went wrong there. But let's actually continue with assembling again. There we go, focus down again, and I could remove this tape, but honestly it doesn't hurt to be on there. It won't do anything, it won't do any harm, so I'll just leave it on. And there we go, case fits perfectly again. Wiggle room is still there from the main board too. So let's actually screw it back together. With the big screws coming first. And yeah, I think that was just like 10 minutes or something, not even. So maybe a little bit more because I'm recording the video. And I have to keep everything in frame and look out for that. Oh, that's a little too tight. There it was. Yes, there we go. There we go. The screw is in. Next screw. Why is autofocus still enabled? There we go. Sorry, autofocus was still enabled. Accidentally disabled the stabilizing thingy on my DSLR. There we go. All the big screws are in, and now come the tiny ones. And then we can already test it. I hope it works this time, because I don't want to waste another 20 bucks or something. Because yes, this adapter plate actually cost me 20 bucks. Oh, should I just slipped off the screw here? Yeah, I said it actually cost me 20 bucks, and I'm kind of regretting buying it for this price, but then again, I could have ordered it off of eBay, and it would have taken like a month or something to arrive. So yeah, I'm gladly paying a higher price for something to take longer to arrive, and I don't want to wait a month to upgrade something. Ah shit, I dropped the screw, but I'll search it later. And there we go, it's done. And hopefully it will work this time, because yeah, these Chinese shits here don't work at all. Don't waste 20 bucks or 5 bucks on them, depending on where you live. It's not worth it. They won't work with what's it called, an HD boot or all the other stuff that's there for the PS2. And yeah, you can't even use the adapter in there because it's not compatible, at least from my experience. But maybe this isn't either, so who knows. Let's go and try it. I sadly don't have a capture card for AV stuff. I mean, I used to have, but I'm not going to use the USB stuff because that sucks. Anyways, let's try it now. This thing is actually pretty dirty, so first want to clean it up a little bit first. Yeah, it was sitting in my room for quite some time now. And yeah, a little bit of isopropanol, and it's clean again. And I'm actually using a setup like this for my SATA drive, so if it still won't work, or if it won't read any data off of this, it's probably because of the adapter I'm using. Even though it's just a direct route through, or from the 3.5 to 2.5, so should still work actually. I'm not sure though. Anyways, let's try this. Let's plop it into the PS2 like this here. And let's close the screws on the back with a pretty big bit here. There we go. That's done. And let's hook it up onto the TV now and see if it works. Okay, so let's actually try and see now if it will work. So let's use, no, I'm actually going to use the more modern version of the Open Launcher there. I forgot the name. Sorry for that. Sorry for the flickering right now. Not sure why that is. Probably refresh rate of the TV. Open PS2 loader. Okay, that was the name. I completely forgot that. And let's see if it will actually read the hard drive. There we go, works perfectly fine. Amazing. Let's try and launch. I think I had some problems with, oh wait, that's the wrong version actually. I know that the first version will not work. Let's try Ratchet & Clank 3. Should work perfectly fine. No issues. Hopefully. If the settings are right. Yeah, seems to load. There we go. It actually works. I didn't think that, like... I'm just thinking like, what's the difference between, let me just reduce the volume a little bit here, if it's possible. Why can't I reduce the volume? Hello? Please, let me reduce your volume for fuck's sake. I seriously can't reduce the volume with the remote right now? What the fuck? Let me do it like this then. That was weird. Anyways, so memory card has no Ratchet & Clank free save data. Yes, because I never played it. Because it never worked before. Or rather said, I never played it on the IDE drive. So that may be it actually. But yeah, as I said, I didn't think it would work because I thought that the Chinese clones and the original replacement part for the SATA thingy were the same. So not sure why it didn't work there. So yeah, working, everything's working pretty fast too. So no issues. And hope you enjoyed watching this video. You can probably use it as a tutorial too if you want, even though I didn't explicitly show all of the stuff I did. But yeah, hope if you have an IDE drive or an IDE network adapter, you can also upgrade it like this for just around 20 bucks, or if you're buying it from eBay, just 5 bucks, but you have to wait like 2 months or something maybe. So yeah. Wow, it's loading really long though already. Maybe it's stuck. Yeah, I think it's actually stuck. But then again, I haven't downloaded any configuration files. So that may be the problem actually. Or it may even be the SATA drive I'm using, so I'm not sure about that. Let me just reset my PlayStation here. There we go, let's turn it on again. So yeah, may just be the SATA drive I've been using because it's a 2.5-inch one. So yeah, hope you enjoyed watching this video. Leave a like if you liked it, leave a dislike if you didn't like it, and leave a subscribe if you super liked this video and you want to watch some more in the future. There's also a Patreon link on the upper right hand corner of your screen right now, so if you want to donate something, I would really appreciate that. And thanks in advance if you do so, and yeah. Thanks for watching and have a nice day. You can even see me on the screen waving there.